What's up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And tonight, finally, the long-awaited update on Myro. So it has been, 2 weeks since we talked about Myro, and I haven't done an update because there hasn't been much to report. Now, before I get into this, I must warn you that this is not to be taken as financial advice. Because anything I say in this video, if you take action on it, you could end up losing your buns. You might as well light your fire on money. Wait, light my what? Light your money on fire. You know what I mean. Okay. Anyway, what I am going to do is discuss what the thumbnail alluded to, which is bad news. And then I'm going to show you the chart and what is going on. And then I'm going to read a summary of notes of what I found from my research on the bad news, and then we'll decide what we do from here. And if this news is a warning to get out or to continue to roll the dice and hang in there. And I would love to hear your comments. I still hold a very small bag, and I have not aped in, even though we are in my strike zone box, the bottom box that I thought we would never come back down to. And after I first bought and sold in this area, you can see the little blue price notes. I remember people telling me when it went up here into the 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents range, all-time high of nearly 45 cents. I remember people saying, it's never going to come back again. Never, man, you're crazy. And I warned that you have to expect a correction after vertical moves, like I always do. But people are hard-headed and they want to troll in the comments and tell me, okay, I'm old, guys. I'm not a kid. I'm 57. I've been trading and reading charts for 30 years. And here's the thing, I do it successfully. I've made myself massive gains by trading, okay? And that's why I started this channel when I jumped into crypto in 2017. But you're always going to have the smart Alex that have to jump in the comments and, tell me that their project is only going straight up to the moon forever and will never, ever correct and come back down. But that's not you smart people that are watching. All right, so this is the 1 week chart right here. I just wanted to show where we started, where we've come from. I first jumped on board at about 2.5 cents and sold, bought again, sold, and then this happened after I sold. I think I sold out at maybe 6 cents, 7 cents, and then it goes all the way to 45. No problem. I mean, I made money. So what? And then we had this long distribution. All right, this is a distribution, which means it's an extended sell-off, like a mini bear market. Now, the bad news about Myro that I discovered today, which prompted me to do this research. We've had all the talk about the developers abandoning the project. One thing that happened to me on the Rocky project, which the developers abandoned, I noticed that their website had completely disappeared, but the website of Myro is still here. However, let's jump to the website and tell me what you notice. We'll click on it here. All right, and there it is. I've got to move this over. Are you ready to see this? This is what popped up on the screen. Did you see it? Okay, wait a minute. Let me refresh the page. My musical cue didn't match. There it is. You can't see it here. But the note that you get, there it is. Transaction fee error could not detect the network. Well, what does that mean? That kind of tells me that something is wrong in the coding, which underscores our rumors and the talk about the coders abandoning this project. So that's what prompted me to really look more into this after that error message came up. That was very disconcerting. So I'm going to share with you the notes. I took some notes here from what I found out, and then we're going to look at the good news, which is the possibility of a chart that's set up for a massive pump. All right, here's what I found. The error message, network not detected, when visiting the Myro project's homepage typically indicates a problem with connectivity to the Solana network or issues with the website server or configuration. This could be due to the following reasons. Technical issues. The error might be a result of server maintenance, updates, or technical glitches unrelated to the project's development status. Websites, especially those linked to the blockchain projects, can experience these issues if they are not properly maintained or if the network problems on Solana blockchain itself are at the root of it. Now, some time ago, we had Crypto Blood used to call Solana Windows 95 because it was so buggy. Back in the old days when Solana first came on board, you constantly had network outages. And we thought this thing is just never going to amount to nothing because they can't stop the glitches and get it debugged. But now it runs pretty smoothly, where I don't think that error popped up because of Solana. Now let's go to the second possibility, which is project abandonment. If there are rumors or confirmations that the developers have abandoned the project, this error could indeed be a sign of neglect. When developers abandon a project, they might stop maintaining the associated services, including the website, leading to such errors. Developer abandonment. Posts on X have expressed concerns about the Myro project, with some users indicating losses and stating that the team has gone silent, suggesting abandonment. So the project failure, the signs that you normally have when a project is just gone. First is a liquidity pull. So there have been mentions of this team pulling liquidity from the project. In other words, they're not providing the Myro tokens and the USD tokens so that people can easily get in and out of the project. Do you understand that? That's liquidity, which is often a sign that a project might be nearing its end or that developers are attempting to exit with your funds. That's not a good thing. The next bullet point I have is lack of updates. If the team has not been active, as suggested by the low frequency of posts on social media, this could be further evidence of a project on the decline or abandoned, and we aren't hearing anything from them. Investor concerns. The sentiment from some investors is one of disillusionment, with significant financial losses reported. In fact, some of the comments on my last Myro video, there was a person who indicated that they're down $6,000 on their Myro investment. Then that might not be a lot to some people, but that sure would hit me in the pocketbook in a bad way. I would be very upset if I was down $6,000. So significant financial losses being reported, pointing towards a project that might not be fulfilling its initial promises. All right, so regarding news or types about the project failing. Okay, crypto community warnings. There have been warnings within the crypto community about the risks of investing in meme coins. This has been going around lately, guys. They're saying that the memes aren't going to hit like they did last bull run, especially on platforms like Solana. There have been tons of Solana scams and rug pulls, where many such projects have been launched with high initial interest but poor follow-through. Web results indicate that several Solana meme projects have been rugged. That's when they abandon ship, scam you, and exit with all of your money, leading to investors losing millions of dollars. All right, so that's just not a good thing. Now, the last little bullet point I have here, community speculation. There's a growing narrative in the community about Myro being another case of a hyped up project that didn't pan out, with investors now facing the consequences of such high-risk investments. The speculation is fueled by lack of updates, the network not detected error like what I just showed you, and the general trend of meme coins on Solana facing similar fate. So, in conclusion, while the network not detected error could stem from various technical issues. The broader context, including developer silence, liquidity issues, and community sentiment, suggests that there might indeed be a connection to the developers potentially abandoning the project. That's bad news. So we should always verify this information with as many sources as we can get, and we really don't have enough sources to know without a shadow of a doubt that these guys have just jumped ship. But that's what I know. Okay, so now let's make this a little bit more palatable and talk about something good. We'll end it on a good note. On a good note, with the one-day chart, after this long distribution from the massive, disgusting top, oh man, look at that, 45 cents, and then we just sail down. And you guys know how I teach you. Look at the stochastic peak, look at the price, all-time high. Look at the next stochastic peak, lower high. Look at the next stochastic peak, lower high again. Look at the next stochastic peak, lower high again. So this is going on and on and on. We have a few more peaks with lower highs. Then we had two higher than the previous lows, but not higher than this one. And then yet another stochastic peak with a lower high, followed by one more touch of the 80 line and a lower high. And now here we sit down at 3.3 cents. Good Lord. Man, you could not have convinced me at 45 cents that this thing was going to correct all the way back down to 3.3 cents. But with the stochastic at the bottom and a crossover, there's a chance that we could flip and start an uptrend. I mean, even though we have such bad news, we have good volume. So going back here, we do see the 24-hour trading volume is at 13 million. The market cap is still at 32 million. That gives a little sliver of hope. So what do? Do you buy more here in DCA? Or do you just hold the 45 cents tokens that you have and pray to God that this thing can just rise on its own without the developers being involved, and hope to get out at the bull market peak? I don't know what to do yet. I've got my few little tokens, but it's not enough that, I spent $50, maybe $30 on one of these dips. So I'm not hurting. That's throwaway money. But I'm not going to buy any more just yet. I need to see absolute confirmation that we don't go down to the overall point of control price at 1.9 cents, 2 cents. Now, the other bit of good news is, if we have a rebound, we're set up, we're poised for it. Because look at this. Here is the stochastic bottom. Then we had the run up and the lower high. See, we can do this here too. This stochastic peak coincides with the all-time high. The next one coincides with a lower high at 15 cents. But now we're at a stochastic bottom. And it looks like if you look real close, the blue line is trying to curl over and come across that orange line. Now, the oscillators which lag on the MACD are still divergent. In other words, they're running parallel with each other. They're both going downhill. Look at the blue line. It's pointing in this direction. Look at the orange line. It's pointing in this direction in parallel. And we also have solid red bars getting deeper on the histogram below the zero line. Okay? So that just kind of tells us. The stochastic says here's the momentum. The MACD oscillators that are based on a longer average on my settings confirm this and lag behind. So I guess, guys, all we can do is hope that we don't return to the point of control at the 2 cents. If we have a reversal, it would be a higher low than this low. Here's the absolute low, okay, 1.9 cents. If we could hold where we're at right now and then come out of that, we might have a rebound. If volume stays strong and if the community carries this, because that's one other good thing about this. The developers might be gone, but maybe we have a CTO, a community takeover, because the community is pretty strong here. If you have any information or you're one of the avid Myro community members, post in the comments below and give me an update. I'm not plugged in that strongly to the Myro community outside of my videos and my Telegram group. So you can come on in and join my Telegram group if you want. Links are in the description. And if you'd like some insider tips and some ideas on how you can make massive gains and follow my lead. In fact, I'll give you every detail of everything I buy and sell as I'm doing it. Then you can join the private group, and it's 50 USDT per month, and you're basically paying. It's your ticket to my research, to my notes. I research these things. I look at the tokenomics. I look at the chart. And it has to have the right type of chart, something that I can, make good predictions on. And it's got to be traded in several different places, have good liquidity and a good volume. So if you want to know what I'm buying and selling, join the private group. And the link is in the description below, where you can go to my page on my website, carltonzone.com/cryptopro, and it'll tell you about all of what you get. So I want you to understand what you're getting. And I want to welcome all the new people that have joined the private group. We are in there shaking and baking. We got Jonathan Williams coming in from Warrensburg, Missouri. What's up, Jonathan?
Yay!
Welcome to the group, and we'll be glad to rock and roll and make this money together. So that's about it. You probably should hit the like button and subscribe and tick that bell so you don't miss a future update. And let me know if you want to continue with these Myro updates, and I will keep you posted. So that is all I've got for now. Much more coming soon. I'm going to give an update on Swiftcoin next. Until then, this is Carlton, and I am out.